And we are holding in the 7th Mishnah of the 3rd Perek. Says the Mishnah, Rav Elazar ish bar Toisa oimer. Rav Elazar, he came from a place called Bar Toisa. He said, 10 loy, mishaloi. 10 loy, give to him, mishaloi, that which is his. Interesting statement. What does that mean? Says Rabbeinu Yoina, Zeh medaber, this refers, bein le'inyan gufay shel adam, bein le'inyan mamoinoi. Whether it refers to your own personal body, or whether it refers to your money. What does that mean? V'loimar, and this teaches us, shelo yimna adam es atzmoi, one should not withhold from yourself. V'lo yes mimoinoi, nor your money from what? Michefsei shamayim, from doing Hashem's will. Meaning, 10 loy, give to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, mishaloi, from yourself. Take your own body, take your own money, and give to Hashem. V'zehu sha'amar, and this is what David HaMelech, no, not David HaMelech, excuse me, I skipped a line. V'zehu sha'amar, and this is what the Mishnah means, sha'ata v'shelcha, you and everything that is yours. Shaloi is all Hashem's. An empowering line. Every item that we are is not ours. Everything that we are is Hashem's. She'incha noisin mishalach, v'loi migufach, v'loi mimaynach. Nothing is given to you, ella mishal makim. All comes from Hashem. Why? Shakol shaloi. Everything is His. Ki mamoin adam, the money of a person, pikadain hu biyadai me'es HaKadosh Baruch Hu. This is a line. I find that every day in Rabbeinu Yoina, we probably have one line that we should plaster around the world and it will change our lives. Says Rabbeinu Yoina, the money that we have is yours? No, it's a pikadain. What's a pikadain? A security, a deposit, a collateral. Very good. What does that mean? That means Hashem gives you money to guard it, to watch it, to utilize it properly. Ella, sheesh yisrain bayal shar pikdainais. There's a little bit of an advantage over other collaterals. Why? Because the regular collateral, you're allowed to do anything with it? No. It just sits in your possession until the owner gets it back. But in this collateral, Hashem allows us to utilize our money for that which we need, for our needs. Vashar. But what about the rest? You have what you need. Now you have extra money. What do you do with extra money? You have to do with that money that which the owner of the money wants. Zehu, which is whom? Melech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Hasher Tzivo Lasis La'aniyim. Hashem commanded us to give to Aniyim Matanas L'Avyonim. So we have to realize when we're giving tzedakah, we're not going beyond and taking something of our own and giving it to the poor. No, it's the opposite. When we spend on ourselves, that's when we're utilizing what Hashem gave us to spend on ourselves. But now when we have money and we give to tzedakah, what we're doing is we're giving Hashem's money. We're being the shliach. We're being a messenger to give for HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Think about it. Every time you take $1 and you put it in the tzedakah box, you are acting on behalf of Hashem. You are a shliach. You're a messenger of God to hand that $1 to the poor person. You should rejoice incredibly. They are able to benefit from this collateral. So you shouldn't feel like, oh, you're such a good guy. You gave tzedakah. What do you mean? The owner told you to do that with his money. That's why it was given to you. It's equatable to a king of flesh and blood. He gives his Eved 1,000 zuz. He tells him, take 100. 100 is for yourself. Another 900, give to Letisha b'nei Adam, to 9 different people. He's going to be happy? Of course he should be happy. He got 100. But does he rejoice with the fact that he gave away the other money? No, because he's just listening to the king. And the Mishnah continues. David HaMelech teaches us a divrei Yamim. Everything is yours, Hashem. And from your hand, miyadcha, from the hand of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, nasanu lach. But Makom Acher Ksiv Sham, another pasuk says, Mi'odcha hiyu l'chol hakol. Everything is yours, Hashem. V'une'emar linyan haguf. And he's referring to the body. Al shechinu l'bnois beis mikdashai. That everything is prepared to build the Beis HaMikdash. Zehu shekasa mircha nasana l'cha. Ne'emar linyan ha'mamay. K'mo she'amar b'risha pasuk ki netzer koyach l'nesnativ kazois. You give me the power to give these benefits, to give these donations. Ki mimcha hakol. Everything is yours, Hashem. Mircha nasana l'cha. And everything is given to you. And finally, the Mishnah concludes, Rabbi Yaakov Omer, Hamahalich Baderech, a little bit of a different topic, seemingly. Someone who's walking on the road, Vishaina, and he reviews his learning. Umafsek mi Mishnasai, and while he's reviewing his learning, he stops for a moment. Vaimer, think about it. The guy's walking on the street. He just heard an incredible shiur, and he walks out and he thinks to himself, wow, I never thought about that. All the money I have is Hashem's. Whenever I give tzedakah, I'm giving on behalf of Hashem. And he's thinking in Torah. And then what happens? He walks outside and he sees these clouds, these big fluffy clouds. And he says, wow, ma ilon zeh. How incredible is this? The Mishnah says trees. Ma nir zeh. How beautiful is this field? So you would think, it's a beautiful thing, no? He's saying, wow, Hashem's creations, you're incredible. Says the Mishnah, no. Ma'alo alav akosov. Ki ilu mischayev b'nafshay. You're chayev misa. Chayev misa. Why chayev misa? Let's understand the power right now of bittul Torah. Says Rabbeinu Yoina, with this we conclude. Ki ba'oich adam shayna, when a person is learning. Ein loi la'asiach sichas chulin. He should not engage in mundane conversation. Ki tzarech lamoy be'ima b'yir lefnei ha'Torah. You have to stand in front of the Torah with fear and trepidation. As the Gemara says, anyone who's learning and his lips do not drip with myrrh, his lips are not trembling. You're occupied with the crown of Torah. What does it mean, every word of Torah? Think about it for a second. Every word of Torah means you are, quote unquote, utilizing the crown of God. Sarich shaloi lidaber sicha betela. You cannot talk mundane manners. Vim yakal reish. And if you act in a light-handed manner, lahavsik mishnasai, chas v'shaloi marizem eschayev min nafshai v'adin noisin. So we'll just add on an addendum that obviously I don't know if we're all holding at this point to realize that, you know, you're middle of walking down the street and you're thinking about something productive and you pause for a moment and you say, wow, this tree is beautiful, and then you're chayev misa. But what we could take out of this Mishnah is, if you're middle of learning and you're mevatel for no reason, think how terrible it is. The Mishnah calls it chayev misa, a dreadful words to be called ever. So we have to take the Hachzek. Take the Hachzek, two different parts of the Mishnah. Part A of the Mishnah taught us how critically important it is to realize that everything we have is Hashem's. And this, of course, has to do with your talents as well. This is why no one should ever be a Baal Gaiva. Hashem gave it to you. But your money, when you're giving tzedakah, what are you doing when you give tzedakah? You're giving on behalf of Hashem. And part two is the incredible power of bittul Torah. And let's end on a positive note. The incredible milah of learning Torah. Everyone who's sitting here and listening to a word of Torah, it's as if we're standing up in heaven and we're sitting there with the crown of Hashem, whatever that means. And we're playing with the crown, we're polishing Hashem's crown. That's what every word of Torah is.